Yeah. Yup. Hey. Okay. Hey.
No competition, cause I see myself at the top, giving 100%. Shit.
Yeah. Hey, that's what he does.
That's what I does. Giving 110% every time that I drop shit. You know that it's hot shit. Excuse me for slurring my words at the beginning right there. I'm on one, I bet it, but you knew that. You know that I'm real low, I'm chillin'. So kick back and enjoy the show. And Derek on the boards, and you know that we about to put it down every time we come around. And you better not bring your hoe around, cause she about to be falling for the homie and the kid. And you know, that's just how we fucking do it, how we live. And yeah, we just fucking doing what we like to. How many times I gotta freaking say that there? It's just me and Derek every time that we come around. You know that we put it down. Ain't another for the kid and the kid right now. Yeah, whew, forgive me. Oh my God, I'm on one for real.
And that's just how that ends up happening. You know what I'm saying?
That's just how that ends up happening. Jesus.
Lay something down. Yeah, you're
Just
chilling.
just real quick. Just,
Yeah, you're chilling. Good to go. Lay something down.
just all of a sudden. You know?
Yeah.
And that's just how you do it, you know?
Yeah. You just
Like-
come with it real quick and you're good.
Like I said, forgive me for slurring my words at the beginning. I'm on one. But, you know, Derek coming through with the the low-key bars, you know?
You know what I'm saying? I gotta feel the, you know.
He's
Little
more
song.
than just a producer, you know. He is more than just a producer.
Quiet. Quiet indeed.
Indeed.
Times shall tell.
Indeed.
Times shall tell.
Yeah. All right. So, keeping with the theme of Floridians just don't know how to drive. Saw some shit on the
Okay.
way home from work, a couple days out of the week. So, first, all right. So, let me ask you a question. When you get into an accident, what's the first thing you do? Besides, like, calling the cops and making sure everybody's okay. What's the first thing you do?
Well, the first thing you should do is not get in an accident. But,
You know what? That's a very fair play.
you know, there are plenty of safe driving habits that you can adopt, such as, you know,
Yeah.
to avoid. But I don't know. What do you do? Call the cops? What?
No, you move the accident out of the way.
Okay, fair
Of the
enough.
road.
Yeah, too many motherfuckers that do some shit end up way too far on the way
Yep.
for way too long. And
Yep.
then the cops show up, and then they're even further in the way too.
Yep.
Yeah, and they're and it's on like Pensacola Bridge or something.
It's
Like
literally
rush
one
hour.
way in, one way out.
Yeah, it's rush hour.
It's
Fucking
2 lanes.
Yeah.
5:30. Everybody's wanting to go home.
There's
on, bro.
700 cars on the bridge.
Yeah. So anyway, I was going down fucking Beale, and it was at the Beale Mariester intersection where Chili's and all that shit is. It was an accident, and they were just in the middle of the intersection, just chilling, and I'm like, "What? Move! There's a literal parking lot 20 feet from where you are. Just drive your cars there.
Yeah.
Why are you?" They were literally in the smack dab middle of the intersection. Like, cars had to like swerve around them like roundabouts to not hit them.
Where?
Bill Mariester, where Chili's, Verizon, Starbucks.
Oh, Ruby Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, not Chili's. Yeah, Chili's is further down.
Starbucks
Marietta.
right over
yeah,
there.
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
They were just in the middle of the intersection for no reason.
Yes, after an accident, just. It's
Yay.
Like, and I don't know
Yeah,
how
like
long
to
it'd
see.
been there, but it'd been there for a minute because they were both out of their cars and just kind of doing the, oh my God, I can't believe that. Oh my God.
Oh
I
my
can't
God! What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, doing that shit. And it's like, what?
They just do that until something happens. Like a
Yeah.
cop just so happens to stroll by
Yep,
an hour
it's
and a
like,
half later.
Well, guess I gotta. Bloop, bloop. What seems to be the problem here?
Well,
Yes, I'm
there
aware there was an accident, but what seems to be the problem here?
seem to be two extremely devastatingly debilitated vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
There also appears to be, you know,
A
whatever else.
blockage
perhaps.
of traffic flow. First of all, why didn't you move these vehicles? Oh, you were too distraught. I don't care. Move the vehicles. Get them out
right
of here.
now. Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Oh, you
Otherwise, I'm
can't-
gonna seize that fucking truck, that tractor trailer with that forklift thing on the back of it. I'm gonna pick your shit up out of the way for us
Yes.
right now.
Right.
I
now.
have that license, and I'll do it.
So, but yeah, it was fucking just okay. I guess you're just chilling now wherever the accident lies.
Yep.
And then the other thing I saw, this was actually this morning. I was driving home, and we were at a red light, and there was in between a box truck and a semi truck kind of truck.
Okay.
And the
like
car,
a UPS truck, or is it a trailer?
it was like a half trailer.
So it was like a small, like, tractor,
Yeah,
quote unquote.
I guess if that's what you would call it.
Yeah, you could.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the knowledge there, but so we're at it's a red light. The car in front of me is just stopped like normal, and then the light turns green, and out of nowhere he just hard 90-degree turns to the right in front of the truck, just cuts it off and just bolts down the street. I'm like, are you fucking serious? What if that truck hadn't been going? What would you? First of all, no turn signal at all.
The shit with the trailer did that?
No, the car in front of me. Okay, so I was where I am. The trailer was right next to me, and there was a car in front of me. So when the light turns green, the car in front of me just hard 90-degree turns to the right, cuts off the trailer. It is like, yo.
What?
Yo. It's like, clearly you have a death wish. No turn signal.
Nothing.
No, like, indication of I was nudging over to get into this lane, but I just couldn't fully make it. No, just hard. I'm going to yeet my steering wheel 90 degrees, and we're going to fucking see what happens.
Yeah, no honking and yelling. Nothing.
No.
At all.
Not even a little bit. I was like, wow, you are really fucking bold.
Yep. Did they make it? Nothing happened.
Oh, yeah, they did. Nothing happened.
That's good,
There was not an accident this morning.
Well, I guess more power to them then, right?
Yeah.
In that sense.
Just stop
But
doing
just don't do that in the first place.
stupid shit for real while you're driving. First of all, stop text. I saw that on the way to work. Somebody texting and driving, fucking up the works, doing 15 under the speed limit because they were on their fucking phone. I was
And you can see them with their shit fucking in their windshield, like they're staring straight at it.
just, you drive by, you give them the look, but you know they don't see you give them the look because you're going too fast and they're too enthralled in their phone. Just, you have no fucking idea.
Nope.
Not even a little bit of an idea. How much I want to just honk my horn.
I was about to say, you should just honk. Get like some train horns on your shit.
Potentially rear end you at faster than is necessary.
Slam on my brakes in front of you. That way,
Yeah.
you know, I'll just brake check you because I know you're on your phone.
Yep.
And I know I'd win.
I would have my blinker on and say, I was turning. You should have been paying the fuck attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to slam my brakes real quick because I couldn't just... there's nothing else I could do.
Yeah, I couldn't coast into that. Why didn't you stay behind me? Because you were going too fucking slow. That's why.
Yeah, it was hard for... The way you were driving made it hard for me to decide what I should do.
Yeah.
You know, should I zoom in front of you and drift this turn into this parking lot? Or should I slow down? But slowing down wasn't really an option.
Yeah.
In this circumstance.
Because everybody behind me is expecting you to do the speed limit, which you're not. So.
Exactly. You're going 15 under already. Yeah. You know, I'm trying to go 20 under at least, I guess,
yeah.
to get over. But even that's not working.
Nah.
Like, you're slowing down because you see me slowing down a little bit, and it's fucking it up.
See, I was allowing space because I didn't know what you were doing. I thought you were going 15 under because I thought you were going to turn, and I thought you were one of those drivers who just didn't use a turn signal, which is a fucking practice you should also adopt, using your motherfucking turn signal
every day,
every day,
all day, every day,
and not as you're turning. Before you approach the turn, okay?
That's all we ask.
That's all we want.
That's all we ask.
In a civilized society, that's how people know what you're doing, what your intent is, okay?
Yeah. The more people signal, the less people need seatbelts. You know? Right? In a sense, you know?
I would be 1,000%. I'm not entirely sure that's how that goes. I mean, look, just because you're signaling doesn't mean you're not speeding. And just
or about to fucking crash into some shit.
True. Also, I've seen it where people signal, but they don't signal at the turn you're at. It's the turn right behind you.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so you misjudge that shit, and it's like...
Or they start signaling, like... Where you see them start signaling at could indicate that they're about to turn at the turn before where you are.
Yeah. But
they don't. They keep going. They don't turn where you are.
Yeah.
They keep going. What the fuck should you anticipate?
Right? It was like you had your blinker on for 15 clicks before you reached me. How I honestly did not know where you were turning.
Yeah, you were going 40 the entire time up until maybe like 50 feet before your turn.
Yep. And then you had to Tokyo drift that shit because it was obviously raining.
Yep.
For whatever fucking
obviously
reason.
It was raining.
Yep.
Had to be. And the person behind us or me or whatever is fucking honking at me and shit.
Yeah, because they assume I don't know how to drive because it's been clear for what appears to have been 7 to 8 seconds. But since you can't make up your mind, I'm at a loss.
At least you signaled.
Yeah.
But also, get the timing right.
Yeah. There is an art to using the turn signal.
Yeah, there's an art to driving.
Yeah.
It's a simple art. Mm-hmm. It's very fundamental based, But just do it like that. You're good.
Yeah. I mean, granted, I know a dude who doesn't have his license. He's about 26, 27. It's like, I mean, I get why, though. He, like, literally gets rides everywhere. So he's never really had a need to get it. But still, I feel like I would just have it out of necessity. Just whenever I would need to drive.
A car? Or a driver's license?
Driver's license.
We should always have a license.
Yeah. He's got an ID, so I get it. I used to have a state ID. I didn't get my license till I was 19. I was a late bloomer with that, but...
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there just comes a point where how do you not have it? You know what I mean?
No shit. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, everyone can get one.
Yeah. Everybody should be able to get one. But granted, does everybody deserve one?
A driver's license?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. In my opinion, driving is extremely easy.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it's not for other people. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But there could be very rigid standards.
True.
To be able to freely manipulate a vehicle openly.
Yeah.
Right?
Like in Germany, they don't give a fuck out there. First of all, the
roads are 150.
The roads are very, very smooth in Germany, from what I've heard from people who have grown up there and stuff. So yes, you can do 100 to 120 to 150 in your supercar, because it's a straightaway for 7 miles, and you'll be all right.
Well, there's a lot of fucking interstates around here that are fucking straightaways for fucking 150,000 miles. It seems like,
Yeah, but there's always like truck tires and potholes and the shit you gotta drive over.
The dust storms and fucking flash hurricanes out of nowhere and
the
shit.
deer that'll just fucking hop the interstate for no reason. It's like, first of all, where'd you come from?
Yeah, dude, this is fucking New Mexico.
Yeah.
How are there deer out here?
They got deer in the desert. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me at all. Apparently deer are an invasive species, apparently.
Hey, more power to them, I guess. I mean...
For being an invasive species or just...
Not necessarily.
We here to motherfucking stay, so...
I just don't really have a problem with deer, I guess,
True.
I think they're chill.
I've never hunted, but I feel like if I hunt, I feel like deer would be the first thing you logically would get put on in a hunting scenario.
Yeah.
I feel
probably deer, like turkeys or something.
Yeah. Common, I feel like it would go like you start with fishing, right?
Before hunting?
Yes.
I feel like they're different enough to not have to start with one or the other.
Well, but I feel
you
like
should have to know how to hunt to know how to fish.
True, but I feel like fishing gets you good with like dexterity of like putting bait on a fish, putting bait on a hook, unhooking a fish, tying a knot, all that shit.
Dexterity with that?
Finger dexterity, and that translates into loading bullets into magazines and all that. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could just keep loading more bullets in there and get better at that by doing it.
I mean, true. You have a very valid point. Maybe they are interchangeable. Maybe it doesn't matter. Who's to say?
It's hard to say,
It is.
Yeah, hard to say.
But yeah, I feel like you start with deer. Actually, I feel like you start with rabbit. Very small game. Squirrel, rabbit.
With a BB gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want a fucking 50 cal sniper.
Yeah,
for fucking
it's like,
elk
hey,
or something.
I know you never shot a gun before. Here's a rifle with a scope. It can see 1.5 miles out. Do what it does. Beware the recoil.
Do what it does, okay?
Beware the recoil? What does that mean?
Sign this form.
You know what? Just pull the trigger. We'll see what happens.
Yep. Sign this form and pull this trigger.
Then he falls out of the tree stand, or the hunting stand, I guess, whatever it's called. And then it's like, I told you to beware the recoil.
Yeah. Glad you signed that form.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then The next level from that, hunting, bow and arrow.
So you think that tree stand hunting is a prerequisite for bow and arrow?
Probably, yeah. I would say. Because I feel like it's easier to... Because with a gun, you have a lot more distance than you do with a bow. And you can aim a lot easier with a gun than you can with a bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. But...
It's completely different, though.
True. On the upside with an arrow, though, if you miss for whatever reason, if the arrow is fine and you can recover that arrow, you don't lose ammunition.
Yeah, you blast the fucking shit straight in the dome, and then you just rip the arrow out, and you got it again for next time. You just dip it in the river, get the shit off of it.
Or you just shoot it so clean it goes through, and the deer just falls over. Straight through the neck.
You fucking shoot a fucking arrow, and it goes clean through. Gets stuck in a tree real quick, you just rip it out.
Yep. It's like, damn.
It's like, what kind of fucking arrows or what kind of bow do you have? Like, you're fucking just shooting
right?
fucking straight fucking bunker, neck buster fucking arrows through the fucking deer and shit.
I guess it's a crossbow at that point. Is it? Just, ooh. Because you can put a scope on a crossbow.
Yeah, you could scope on a revolver if you wanted to, you know?
True.
People do that shit.
Yeah. What's your preferred revolver size of choice?
Preferred revolver what?
Size of choice, like 44, 357, 45.
Probably, yeah, I mean, probably 357. I mean, why not?
357 is a good size.
But, that Smith & Wesson one, the Governor, that's the one I want to get.
Ooh.
It can hold, like, the 410 shells, like the small shotgun shells and shit.
Okay.
That thing's pretty slick. I think it's a 6-shooter.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty cool. I want to get, like, the classic kind of chrome looking one, though.
You gotta go chrome when you get a 6-shooter. I feel chrome or maybe gold you can get away with, because I feel like old West niggas definitely had gold-plated revolvers,
or like some brass shit, like something fucking old school ass.
Yeah. Brass with like ebony mahogany wood is.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was built in 1922 or something.
Yep. 1899. It's like, this is a double action revolver here, so all you got to do is hold the trigger down and you can just slap that hammer back and it'll fire as fast as you can slap that hammer, boy.
That's all you got to do.
Well, shit, that's all you had to say. Sold.
40,000 here. You better take that now.
40,000, bro.
Yeah. From 1899.
Is that adjusted for inflation?
Yes.
Okay. So back in the day, that'd have been like $490.
Yeah.
That's actually quite a lot of money. Like today, by today's standards, $490 low key.
Dude, I could always go with $490.
Yeah, solid.
If I always had $490 on me, I'd be good to go.
Almost $500. You just woke up every morning. You reached into your pocket, no matter what kind of pants you put on. You just pull out $490.
That'd be chill as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I would just stack it up for like a week and go ball, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which
I'd take 20 out to eat for the day.
Hell yeah.
And just slap, you know what I'm saying? Slap the rest in the fucking box.
Hell yeah. Which, bringing it back to superpowers, I was talking to a homeboy a long time ago, and he was like, that would kind of be ideally his power. It's just like you reach into your pocket and you can pull out whatever you needed for any situation at any given time. And it's like, that's actually low-key busted.
Yeah, that's almost too much.
Yeah.
You know, it's like anything for any given moment or any given scenario at any time.
Yep, but only you can do
pocket.
that. You're the only one who can reach into your pants and manifest whatever you pull out of that pocket. So a bunch of people can see you doing that, reach into your pocket, and then would just come up empty-handed.
You just reach in your pocket, you whip out Soul Edge.
Yeah. It's like you reach in your pocket, pull out an RPG, GTA style.
Fucking
so,
PG.
You sure you want to do this, buddy? Are you sure?
I mean, you see what I have here.
Yeah.
So.
But the same dude who said that said it would most likely be just like a weed thing. Just like, oh, I want to roll a blunt real quick, so let me just.
Go ahead, scroll up this Bleezy real quick.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even mad.
Can't be, you know?
No.
I mean, people chill.
I 1000% understand why you'd want that as a superpower.
Yeah, people are
Give
chilling.
or take the marijuana aspect. So So last week we played a game of basketball, and you hit a pretty impressive shot, if I do say so myself.
Yeah? Thank
Yeah.
you, Blue. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Dude, I was on that day.
Hell yeah, you were.
I was hitting some decent shots. You know, I missed more than I wanted to.
Yeah.
I always want to make.
I mean, granted,
every
you're
shot,
doing
you
better
know,
than I was. I was, if I'm being honest, probably like 2 for 26. And that's why I'm the point guard. I pass the ball and I play defense.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah. Point guard center, but you know, got to work on the shooting game. You got to get that up.
Yeah,
Whatever
everyone's got something they got to work on.
Yeah.
But
Especially
yeah.
from, I guess now the 3-point line, because shout out Steph Curry. Everybody's just pulling up from the 3.
You know,
Yeah.
you got to do it if you can.
You guys too.
If you can, you got to do it.
But see, I was inspired by Allen Iverson personally, so I'm a scorer. I do a lot of layups and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a good one. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my personal
basketball
goat.
player. Classic.
Yep, yep. You got a personal GOAT basketball player, or do you not? Personally, I don't know enough about any sport at all to talk about it, but Allen Iverson, I just liked watching him play because he just had that style and finesse. So it was like, yeah.
Between, like, in basketball, I guess, a lot of it turns into, like, who's the best all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to... It wouldn't be hard to, like, compile data and, like, take means, medians, and modes of all the fucking shit, you know.
It's like, well,
saying?
he made this many 2s, this many 3s, this many frees. He had this many assists, this many blocks.
In this time span.
Yeah, he
on
played
these
for this
teams.
many years.
Yeah. Like, that wouldn't be hard.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think that Jordan's got it, man. I think, you know
what?
probably of all
I'm not
time.
mad at that.
Probably of all time.
I'm
man.
not mad at that at all.
I think he could beat anybody at any, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He did.
Even now.
He did revolutionize the game.
Yep.
Because he just came, like, Allen Iverson had style. Jordan also had style. Like, I would have loved to see them play in the same era. Well, I mean, Iverson did cross Jordan.
Yeah, they did.
So I do know that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
they did.
I know just a little bit about sports history. Yeah. So
Indeed.
don't come down the neck. Don't come down the
No,
neck.
please.
No.
Please, no.
Please no. But yeah, no. So yeah.
That's what I have to say. I mean, obviously Kobe is the shit.
Kobe is the shit. R.I.P. Kobe.
You know,
for real, for real.
obviously.
Yo, that was the
Fucking-
start of 2020, and 2020 was really on some bullshit.
Oh yeah. The whole time. You
Yeah.
know, from start to finish.
Oh
It's
yeah,
fucking stupid.
just
And some
fucking
bullshit
up.
right at the end, and
Everybody's plans, literally everybody's plans, just out the window.
yeah, stupid as shit.
Mhm.
I mean, you know, people say good old Bron.
Good old
You know what
Brown.
I'm saying?
I feel.
People say he's the best. He's
Yeah.
good, damn good. He can beat the shit out of me in a basketball game all day.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd probably sink a couple on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got myself a little bit. You know
A
what I
little
mean?
bit. You drive past him one time and you're the shit. It's like, I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care. I got past him.
But we play 50. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
gonna be sinking it.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
like, how good's your 3
I gotta
game,
claim
Bron?
my crown.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Just. Oh, look at that. You've lost.
You've
You
been
wanna-
defeated.
You want to go again? It's like, yeah, we can go again. Oh shit, I didn't
Sure.
expect you to say yes. And then that's when he turns it around, just 5 in a row, and it's like, okay. Or it's just consecutive 3s, just nobody misses. And
For
it's
like 15 minutes.
Yup.
The last person to miss.
It's like-
The first person to miss.
It's like the score has reached 250.
Yeah,
It's like,
at least.
all right, so the next person that misses is clearly just done for. Correct? Yeah. Yeah.
100% loses the game
Yeah.
immediately.
Immediate. There's no ifs, ands, maybes, or buts about that.
At all.
Period.
In
point blank,
any
the
way.
end.
At all in any way.
So, I remember a couple of podcasts ago, you had some coconut water,
Mm-hmm.
and you've made some new discoveries about it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'm glad you brought that up because the initial flavor, right, was nice.
Mhm.
You know, it was a moderately delicious beverage at a favorable temperature.
Mm-hmm.
And then I sat it down. You know, we were chilling. You know, having chill time. You know, saying we're making
know,
a podcast. You know, that's what
as we do.
You know what I'm saying? That's what was going on. Because that's what happens. And then I got down to the chunks. And I said, what the fuck is going on with this? You know, so I think that coconut water could be just all the way around good if it straightened up its act. You know, maybe you can get chunkless.
Chunkless coconut is the equivalent to pulp-free orange juice.
Yeah, but I prefer pulp free. And if there's going to be pulp in it at all, I prefer it to be light.
Yeah, I can do a little bit of pulp, but if I'm drinking like orange juice, lemonade, anything that has pulp around the fruit, like guava, grapefruit, all that.
Yeah.
Like if I'm drinking that and every sip, every swig, every swallow is just
a string of fucking pulp
half
shit.
Pulp, half juice. If I'm having to chew the pulp, it's like, no, get it out of here. Get it out of my face.
If you're drinking a meal.
Yeah.
Like
it's like I have to chew my drink and is
I'm not really digging this shit right now.
No, it's not for me. Not even a little bit.
But I would rather chew an orange juice drink than a coconut water drink.
I feel that. Because orange juice is, you kind of get conditioned to orange juice. Because like the first time you have pulp and, let's be honest here. When you're exposed to orange juice, it's probably always pulp free at first.
Probably
Yeah.
if you're getting the shit in the carton or like the small bottle at school or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first time you have it with pulp is like, what is this in my orange juice?
You're like, what the fuck?
At least that's what happened to me. The first time I had orange juice with pulp, I was like, what is in my orange juice? Who backwashed in my orange juice?
Yeah, who's fucking hawking loogies and some shit right now?
I was like, what? I was just put off of it forever from that point on. I was like, no.
Yeah.
No.
No, yeah, man. If at all, preferably no pulp. But I would rather have pulp and orange juice than coconut chunks again. You know? And that's just where I draw the line.
I'd rather have Kush and orange juice.
You know? I mean, there's that too.
Yeah.
That's out there.
Shout out Wiz Khalifa. That's a great mixtape.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Yeah.
He's got some good old school shit. I mean, he's got some good, you know, here's and there's too.
Here's and there, I feel. Yeah. I feel like a lot of artists are like, maybe not in their prime, but I feel like it's that initial just burst of they really want to go for it, where everything is just super on point.
I think that you do a whole lot of shit for a long time, no one knows what's going on, and then all of a sudden they do, and it's amazing. But by then it's been like 7 years, right?
Yeah.
And then that's your prime, and then as you quote unquote fall off, then you're just chilling with all the money or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
It's like it took you
can
guys
still go do some shows or whatever, but
it took you guys 6 years to catch up to 7 years worth of work. So happy you're here. You were here for halfway through year 6. You showed up for year 7. That was album number 4.
good
I
shit.
had 3 mixtapes out, 3 albums out before that. You know, if we're doing the math here, that's a project a year.
Yep.
Yeah.
One project a year over what, 6 years?
Yeah.
Weren't you saying it was like 20 something fucking things? You're like, there's albums, there's fucking mixtapes, there's fucking singles, there's
I mean, yeah.
a project a week. Sounds like more than that, doesn't
I
it?
mean, if you're Russ, yeah, a fucking project a week,
Okay,
a song a
okay.
week, but you know.
2 songs a day.
Flood the market.
Yep.
Hey, that's one way to do it, though. I guess that would make you go viral in a sense.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Spend like a couple thousand on some ads or some shit, you know, whatever.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Start charting out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But for us broke dudes, we just do it for the love.
Yep.
You know?
We'll be flying to Korea soon,
It'll,
you know what I'm saying?
it'll pick up when it picks up.
Yeah, it's doing what it does.
There's some shit in the
All
vault.
good. Yeah.
You know?
I mean, the vault's strong. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
Which, speaking of the vault, how did you, like, become enthralled with, like, music? Was it, like, always a part of your life, or?
Yeah, I've always been drawn to it. Yeah, I've always really liked it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Then I started playing trumpet. Then I started realizing that you could do this, you know.
Mhm.
So then I started trying to do it, but then it kind of fell off because it's just like a quick little idea.
Mhm.
And then it popped up like, yo, you know, I think it'd be sick if I could really, really do that.
Mhm.
So then that's where I got to where I'm at now with it. You know,
Okay,
could be
okay.
better, of course.
Oh, yeah, there's always room for improvement. That's how I feel.
But not
about
too
my
bad
lyrics.
though. Not doing too bad.
Not too bad at all.
Not too bad,
even a little
as
bit
people
too
will
bad.
hear.
Hell yeah.
You know, we're drop some shit. We got some shit that's gonna drop. Just be ready for that.
Just be ready.
You know, and you can reference this episode.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll give you a free shirt or something.
Number
Just
19.
remind us about it.
Yeah.
You know? And then we'll give you a free shirt.
Number 19. 19 weeks in. It's crazy how like time has flown. Like actually.
This year, like, well, actually the past 2 years at this point. 2020 was fast too.
Despite being on lockdown. I feel like it was fast for us because we were never.
I was never fucking locked down at all. I was working more than ever every single fucking day.
I had a 2-month furlough, but like that's when I was really like,
dude, that's
over
when we
here
were
in the booth,
all
just
day, every
cranking
day.
it out.
That's when that album became.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? And some.
Yeah.
And some.
And some. Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep saying that furlough was the best thing that ever happened because that's really like when I discovered what I really wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like what I could do in such a short amount of time. It's like, oh. So this is what happens when you have unlimited time to actually do what you're passionate about. Heard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, pretty much the same. Music has been a pretty much essential pillar of one of my foundations. Because for as long as I can remember, I used to just bump my mom's old cassette tapes. You know, Criss Cross, 50 Cent. You know, they were all my shit. She had a bumping speaker system. She had the dual, like 3-4 foot high speakers. The big one, shit. The big subs at the bottom, the medium subs in the middle, the small subs at the top. Like all that shit. It was nice. Like it'd be bumping so loud today when we lived in the apartment. The neighbors would just bump on the ceiling and on the walls and shit. Yeah, it was nice. So yeah, I used to bump all that, and then band class.
Yeah.
Saxophone.
Yeah.
And then the drums.
Cool, dude.
And then the piano. And then you supplied me with my first guitar, and then the rest was history.
Yep. And that's all there was from there.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And then of course lyrics along the way.
Of course.
Yep.
Of course.
Yep.
And then such becomes.
And then it's weird how like when you do like set your mind to something, how like shit just does kind of just like fall into your favor just little by little, slowly.
Yeah. The less like you look for something specific, the more specific something that is, then you have to realize it again. It's almost like, what the fuck? Oh, okay.
The more you stop saying,
one day you just have some shit. You're like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's like the more you stop saying, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna get to it, and you just start doing it. You suddenly look back and realize, oh shit, I've done this much, so I can't. Why would I even stop going right now?
That's the question.
Yeah.
That's the question. I mean, even with the podcast, what has it been, 4 months now? Just about?
Well, I mean, 4 weeks a month, episode 9. So almost 5 months. Episode 20
months?
will be about
Already?
5 months. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, if we're charting the year, we dropped Storybook back in May. That was May 14th.
Yeah.
Same day as the off season.
Yep. On purpose. On purpose.
Just know I had my drop date selected first, and then
just know.
Just know. And then Cole was like, "That's a good day." And you know what? It was a good day.
You're setting precedents
yes.
here.
It was actually a very good day, May 14th.
It was.
Yeah, May 14th we dropped the album. My homegirl got married. Shout out my homegirl. It was a really good day that day.
All kinds of chilling.
Yeah. It was like an out of state trip. It was my first like solo dolo out of state trip, so I was really just on one. Got some actual driving experience. Yeah. It was good.
That's chill. Super chill.
But yeah, so like May 14th we dropped Storybook, and then we dropped the first podcast episode in July.
It was July.
Yeah. Like not too shortly after that. Cuz
it's been 5 months.
Yeah.
So that's 7. So it would be December, but it's
July,
not. July,
August, September.
So maybe May.
October. So
yeah, May then is when we started.
Probably 4 months when this drops, because it'll be at the middle of October when this one drops. Because I think our first episode was like July.
It's the middle of October right now.
It is October 15th.
Yeah.
Well, it's not when this drops. Now everybody's all confused. That's a time paradox for you.
Yeah. Hey, see if you can
Yeah.
draw those lines.
See if you can do the math.
Yeah. Do that math and send it to us.
Yes.
Crunch
But,
those numbers.
Yeah, mid-October. Yeah, it'll be 5 months. Start of September.
Yep. So,
Or
starting September,
shit,
you mean
November.
fucking December.
Jesus Christ, I am really on one. I don't even. I've forgotten how the months go, but I can say the alphabet backwards.
There you go. See that you can get out of a fucking
Yeah.
sticky situation if you
Yeah.
need to.
Shit, I'll do it right now. ZYXWVUTSRQPONNLKJIHGFEDCBA. And there you go. 26, count them.
There you go.
ATM, J. Cole.
Somebody reverse that and send it to me. I need to analyze that.
Feel,
I need to cut that out.
feel free to. You can loop that.
Yeah, yeah.
Forwards to backwards, backwards to frontwards. Start in the middle to the end, the middle to the beginning.
Do what you got to do with that.
Yeah.
Turn into whatever you got going
Do
on.
what you got to do to get it done.
And you're welcome.
Yeah.
Just beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
All
And that's all
good.
that is. Yeah. Have you ever been able to say the alphabet backwards?
Have I ever been able to?
Yeah.
Well, not as fast as you just did, but yeah, I mean, if I can.
Mm-hmm.
But would the cops think I would had something going on if that was something they asked me to do, like in that kind of situation?
Mm-hmm.
They probably would think I could I'm blasted or something. Just
Mm.
because I don't think that should be like a test.
Yeah.
And if it is going to be a test, I think that the threshold for passing should be a little more lenient. Should be a little bit more
Yeah.
circumstantial, in a visual sense too, as
Mhm.
opposed to the subject of.
Yeah. Granted,
know?
I've also never had a cop pull up on me and just be like, can you recite the alphabet backwards for me one time, son?
Hey, do you know why I pulled you over? Because I was speeding. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah. So, just go ahead and hit the alphabet backwards right quick for me.
Just right now, one time, and I'll get out of the ticket. I didn't say that. Just hit the alphabet
Yeah,
backwards
just
for
go
me
ahead
one
and do
time.
it. Just go ahead and do it.
It's like, well, if I'm not going to get out of the ticket, what am I going to say the alphabet backwards for?
Just to see whether or not I'm going to feel like giving you the ticket or not.
So what if I say to you right now that I don't know the alphabet backwards? Well, you're going to get a ticket. And if I do the alphabet backwards, we'll see how I'm feeling.
Yeah, then that's where I then become obliged to make another determination.
It's like we're not quite at the crossroads yet, but we can be. All you got to do is say the alphabet in reverse.
Just do it real quick. Get it over with. You could have been done already.
Yeah.
And then we're good.
It's literally no thing
And
but
we'll
a
see what's
chicken
going
wing.
on.
If you're an Outcast fan, you know exactly what that means.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And if not, do your research. Like, go ahead and learn you something. A
Go
little
ahead.
foreshadowing.
Yeah. Speaking of shit that's dropping. Little sizzling of the grill there. Oh,
Yep.
yep. Little ASMR for the
There you go.
Look, gotta bring it back
That'll
to
be
the
$30, please. You're welcome.
And that's what you call a recall to episode 1.
That's all that is.
Something like that.
That's all that is.
Hell yeah.
If you're wondering. If you're not wondering, all good. Just
You
go
know.
ahead and do your research.
Yeah.
Go back a little
Look,
while.
it's laid out.
It's there.
It's there.
It's there. It's
It's
ready for
literally
you.
not hiding at
It's
all.
public access.
Yeah. Granted, how deep you got to dig in the public to find the access?
I mean, that's just going to depend
That's
on what's
just-
going on.
Yeah.
If you ask me,
You know,
that's just all that is.
you're using Google, you're using Bing, you're using Safari, you're using Firefox. Like
You're using all that.
You know.
You're using Internet Explorer.
Yeah. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Take it back to the old school.
Yeah. Is Internet Explorer the OG?
Did you say Chrome?
I did say Chrome.
Okay,
I
good.
said Google, but Google is implied Chrome.
Well, Google's just on everything.
Google is just on every. Well, there's Google.
You
and
can
there's
go on
also
Google on Chrome.
So
you could go on Bing on Chrome.
you can go on Bing on Chrome. You can also get your Chrome from Bing.
Chrome
Which
from
is-
Bing or
yeah.
Google from Bing?
Google.
Because they're different.
I guess Google from Bing, because
Well, of course you can Bing Google, and you can Google Bing. But,
everybody always wants to get to YouTube. Let's be real.
yeah, I'll just have your homepage as YouTube,
Yeah.
and then you're good.
You pull up. It automatically just loads YouTube when you boot up the computer.
Yep, straight to YouTube. That's the
Yep.
only thing that's even on that computer. It's the only thing your computer's capable of doing is
Just
opening YouTube.
Your subscriptions and the homepage. That's it.
Yep. And hopefully you have Red.
Yes.
Hopefully you have Red if that's
'Cause-
what your entire computer is dedicated to.
Fuck advertisements.
Especially the fucking minute and a half long non-skippable ones they've been coming out with
Yes.
recently, dude.
Even worse than that is the back-to-back, like 30-second one. It's like, okay, so not one but two non-skippable short ads. Okay,
Short, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, 30
nice.
seconds.
Yeah, real short.
that's a motherfucking eternity.
Dude, that's $1 million on Super Bowl night. Like, you're just shoving it in my...
Yeah. You're actually not wrong. It's like when the Seahawks fucking went for the fucking toss play when they were a yard away from the field goal when they should have just fucking ran it. Marshawn Lynch was.
What year was that? In the Super Bowl, you said?
Yeah.
And who was it?
The
Seahawks?
Seahawks versus the Cowboys, I want to say.
In the Super Bowl? I don't think the Cowboys made it to the Super Bowl.
What do you mean?
Does everyone think that- does
wasn't
everyone-
it might have been the Patriots. Tom Brady was on the team. I know that much. It was Tom Brady and Marshawn Lynch. Those are the
That
two
was
players that
probably
I know were
Patriots
on
then.
the opposite
Yeah.
team. Okay, yeah. So Patriots and the Seahawks.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a decent game.
It was till the fucking Seahawks decided to throw the ball a fucking yard out instead of having Marshawn Lynch run it in. And then this fucking Patriots caught the
Do you
interception
think
and
that
won
was
the game.
conspiratorial?
You know what?
Was there some money on the line?
There
Some
might have been.
motherfuckers needed it to be made.
Some refs had to make a call.
A couple of calls.
Some
or
coaches
two.
had to
Yeah.
say, "Look,
Run some plays.
you will be compensated, but just do what needs to be." Look, you're compensated anyway. You're a fucking NFL superstar. You're at 6-7 figures as it is.
Here, run this play.
Yeah.
Run
That's
this
it.
play right here.
But I
Just
want the
run
ring,
it.
coach. Fuck the ring. You will get another chance.
Fuck the ring.
But I won't, though.
Run the play.
How do you know you won't? Because this is literally my last game, coach. Oh, well. Fuck the ring. But it'll be my only one.
Take the money. Fuck the rings. Take the money and buy another ring that you want.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Well, unless you really, really, really want this ring, you couldn't buy it. I mean,
Yeah.
you could, but not for yourself like you want it.
Yeah.
You know, that will never happen unless it does.
And then that's when you don't throw the game, win the game for your team, and then you get whacked on your way home. And that's
Yep. You get blasted in an elevator.
that's the origin of Matt Murdock's father.
You know?
Not football, but boxing.
Yep. That's all that is.
Yeah.
It's just some real quick shit. You know, just some knowledge, dropping some facts on people. You know what I'm saying?
some comic nerd shit.
You know, putting people on.
Which,
You got to do it.
yeah. But speaking of comic nerd shit, did you ever play the video game Ultimate Alliance?
I feel like I have to see it though. You know?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I'd have to see it.
That game was so good.
Ultimate Alliance,
bro.
you said?
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm gonna look that shit
It was a
up real
Marvel
quick.
game. I can describe it for you right now. It was a Marvel game.
I have to see
And it
it.
had literally every character in it. Like, you start as Spider-Man, Captain America, Wolverine, and Thor. Those are the main four you start as. But it's like a roster of like 30
Yeah, I
people.
remember that shit.
Yeah. You get like Doctor Strange shows up, Ghost Rider, fucking Elektra's in it, Daredevil's in it.
Spider-Man?
Yeah. Spider-Man's one of your starters. Black Panther's in it. That's how I got into Black Panther
Did you
from
say-
this video
did you say
game right
Ghost
here.
Rider?
Yeah.
You say Thor?
Yeah.
Thing?
Thing is not in the first one. He's just on the cover art. But the other three members of the Fantastic Four are in it, and it's
That's
kind
stupid. What
yeah.
the fuck's the point of that?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't you have all the motherfuckers from the same shit and some shit?
The Hulk also was not in it.
Hulk wasn't in it either?
He wasn't. No.
Huh.
Iron Man was. Doctor Strange was. Nick Fury was. But it was white Nick Fury back then. Samuel L. Jackson hadn't taken over the role yet.
Mm-hmm.
Or Ultimate Nick Fury for the initiated.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody was in that bitch. Fucking.
It reminds me of those other games. Like Soul Calibur and fucking...
Yeah.
That was a good one. Nice fighting game for sure.
Never played SoCal.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you play like Smash Bros back in the day?
I did play Smash Bros. Smash Bros.
64 was fun. Did you ever play that one?
64, Melee.
Yeah,
Brawl.
Melee was probably the
Brawl
best.
was the most hated one amongst the community.
Yeah.
The newest one on the Switch, the one that dropped on the Wii. I want to say like the 2012 era, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong, but you know,
Yeah.
all Nintendo does is
A while
releases
ago.
Mario games. So
Yeah, the
you
same
know,
shit over and over
it's
again.
just Mario, Zelda,
That's it.
the nostalgia bone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And you know,
Mhm.
there's the plethora of Mario Kart, platforming
Mario
Mario.
Golf,
I guess it's
Mario
just regular
Tennis.
Mario. Yeah, Mario and Sonic
Mario
at the
Party.
Olympic Games. Yeah, Mario Party.
Regular straight up Mario.
Yeah. And then there are the Luigi
Super
spin-offs.
Mario.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the Donkey Kong spin-offs, which I'm surprised they haven't.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
hell
Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. I'm surprised they haven't, like, modern day released any of those games.
Yeah, it has been a little while since Kong's come out with some shit.
Yeah.
But didn't he come out with King Kong vs. Godzilla, though? So there's that.
True, but, you know, they're not related. Donkey
Or was
Kong
it Godzilla vs. King Kong?
It was Godzilla versus Kong. But, you know.
The name of the movie title?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Well, if we're being 1,000% technical here, the first Mario game was actually called Donkey Kong. You just played as Mario.
Yeah, but it was Donkey Kong, though.
Yeah, because Donkey Kong was the, I guess...
So it wasn't the first Mario game. It was the first Donkey Kong game that Mario was in.
The first, I guess the first Nintendo game was a Donkey Kong game that started the franchise.
Really?
Yeah.
And then from there, you were playing as Mario from the start?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so then that just means that he was a Donkey Kong character to begin with, right? And then they're like, fuck it, let's just branch Mario off as a thing.
Mario is a Donkey Kong character, but Mario became more popular than Donkey Kong.
Yep. He is a Donkey Kong character. You know, if you're speaking facts into the world,
yep,
that's one you should at least be able to say.
I hope you know that.
Yeah, just go ahead and prosper. You know,
just like the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Yep. Mario is a Donkey Kong character.
Yes.
Yep.
Peach, that would
Those
make
are the
Peach
same thing.
also a Donkey Kong character, because Donkey Kong had Peach at the top when he was just throwing the barrels down the ladders and shit.
Basically,
Mario
is
hammer. Yeah.
Mario's a spin-off of Donkey Kong at this point.
Yes.
Practically with all the fucking characters that are...
Talk about this injustice that is not acknowledged.
Then they tried to throw Donkey Kong back in there on the back burner type shit.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Giving him his one solo game,
I mean, he's
Donkey
in there
Kong
or
and Diddy
whatever.
Kong.
Like, people know that... People now know that Mario is a Donkey Kong character, but people think that Donkey Kong is a Mario character because of the
way
around,
it all unfolded and unraveled.
Yeah.
Because the Italian plumber became more popular. When did Luigi come along and overtake Donkey Kong too?
I don't know, but Luigi can jump higher and longer for some reason.
I mean, he's taller and lankier than Mario.
Doesn't he just have better ups in the games?
Probably. Like
that's like a common thing.
Mario can cover more distance, but Luigi gets more height. That's the differentiating factor between them.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes some extra height can turn into some extra distance.
True. Hey, never underestimate the high ground.
That's right.
That's how Anakin beat Obi-Wan.
That's all you gotta.
That's how Obi-Wan beat. Excuse me. All the Star Wars people just felt the disturbance in the Force.
It's okay. Start that one over.
So that is how Obi-Wan beat Anakin. He had the high ground. And Anakin wanted to be a fucking show off and was like, "I'm gonna flip over you," and he was like,
"He didn't die though.
I did that shit over Darth Maul. You can't use my tricks against me. This ain't Harry Potter. You can't fucking septum sepra me." Or
Darth Maul,
however it went.
The old school ass Star Wars movies were good.
Yeah.
Some of the new ones are pretty good too. I mean, I haven't seen all of them probably. There's probably like 17 or 18 of them now. But
I mean, there's not that many. I mean, there's a lot of TV and lore to watch, catch up on. Mandalorian, The Clone Wars, all that.
Yeah.
But movie-wise, there's only 9 of them. But they start at 4. It goes 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, which is just confusing for all parties.
That's how they came out
involved.
But you could watch 1 through fucking 9 in order, and it'd make more sense with the story.
Well, technically the first Star Wars wasn't Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope. It was just Star Wars.
Okay, and now it's Episode 4.
Yeah.
So people should watch it from Episode 1 to so it isn't 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, no, the way they released were.
That's how they released 4, 5, 6,
6
blah, blah,
1, 2, 3, 7,
but
8,
how you should watch them could be either way. It could be 1 through 9, or it could be 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9.
Well, I feel like you got to start
the classic experience when we start on 4. But
I feel like you got to start at 4 because 3 goes into the backstory of a major character in 4, 5, and 6, and if you watch 4, 5, and 6 first, you kind of get the what the fuck do you mean, bro?
So 4, 5, and 6 should be 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, and 1, 2, and 3 should be 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 9 can just stay 7, 8, 9.
You know, maybe it's worth watching them straight in that order, not even thinking about it any other way, like as if 4 is 4. Don't even think about it like that, and then you just fucking, that's just what you do and you just watch it like that. Instead of 1 through 9, you go 4, 5, 6, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But as if it were 1 through 9. You know what I'm saying?
What if you do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3?
There's probably some. If you watch 2 backwards, then you're probably gonna. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward to 89 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
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 Turn it up because you're gonna miss it if you don't.
Yeah.
Make sure it's loud.
So, as somebody who hasn't seen all the Star Wars movies, as you stated, the prequels compared to 7, 8, and 9, not that bad. The prequels hold up.
1 through 6
Yeah.
are classic.
Yeah.
1 through 6 are Star Wars.
Are Star Wars. 1000% Star Wars. Especially when, granted, as slow as episode 1 was, because episode 1 was actually all the prequels, let's be honest, they were slow. We really only remember the lightsaber fights out of all of them.
Who was that? General Grievous?
Yeah,
He was fucking intense, dude. I liked him. I always thought he was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I always thought he was pretty fucking badass, dude.
Yeah. Actually, episode 3 is the best of the prequels, because Order 66, all that shit, the death of Grievous, the fucking Anakin Obi-Wan duel.
I like it when there's fucking big ass, fucking huge ass explosions and shit. Like the planets are blowing up and it looks fucking intense and shit.
Okay, so do you like Michael Bay movies a lot?
I suppose. Like which ones?
Michael Bay, he made The Rock, Bad Boys, Transformers, Pearl Harbor. He didn't do Gone in 60 Seconds. No, he didn't. I was about to say he did.
I mean, probably like some of that, but
he produced a lot of the actual horror movie remakes with his horror studio Platinum Dunes. He did like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. All those remakes back in like the early 2010s era.
I think it's funny whenever like M. Night Shyamalan was like some super crazy shit to see. It's like, oh fuck, we gotta go watch that shit. Like scary movie type shit.
Yeah. Well, M. Night Shyamalan was a good director at first, like with fucking
Yeah, he's got some classics out there.
Fucking The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, there's some classics for sure.
And then, they say he fell off.
No, he could come back on if you wanted to, you know what I'm saying?
But, by that point, I guess you're well enough known that is it really a fall off or is it complacency?
That's the true question.
That is the true question.
That's the truest of the questions.
Do you fall off because you get complacent, or do you get complacent because you got where you wanted to be?
I guess it just depends on if where you wanted to be is what it is. Like,
yeah,
I suppose, like, that makes sense. Just depends on if the outcome was the goal, or if who you are now that you are that, who you had to turn into to get to that point is more important. Like which one,
so
the outcome or who you are now.
Is it a tangible goal or is it internal kind of growth that you're like, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Which I guess in that aspect, if it's always a kind of tangible growth, can you ever really be fulfilled? Because I feel like the goalpost is always moving. Because it's like,
yeah,
okay,
you'll never get all the way there.
Like, okay, first let me get X amount of this money. Cool. Okay, now let me get X amount of these cars. Cool. Let me get X amount of these houses. Cool. Let me get X amount of these bitches. Cool. Let me get X amount of these boats. Cool. Let me get X amount of these businesses. Cool. Let me get rollies, chains, shoes, suits. I need it all. I want it all.
Yep.
And then and then at a certain point you just have too much.
Yeah, that's just not enough.
Yeah.
Anymore. Yeah.
When too much is not enough, but you don't know what not enough is. You don't know what makes you happy.
Yeah. Or it's the wrong things that you thought did.
Yeah. That's when you realize it's not materialistic. It's been inside you the whole time.
Yep.
Unless you get so caught up in materialistic stuff that, as they say, keeping up with the Joneses, you always want more.
There's nothing wrong with having a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's all good.
It's all good.
But don't get caught up in it though.
Nah. Don't want so much more that you're going broke But don't pull a little Uzi Vert and put a diamond in the middle of your forehead. Is
And
what
they
we're
get it
saying.
stolen like fucking, what was it, $25 million?
$25 million. I don't think he has it in there anymore. I
hope not. It looks
Nah.
fucking weird, dude.
don't think anybody stole it. I think he just had to take it out for health reasons, which we probably all saw that coming.
Yeah,
It's
it
like-
didn't even look cool, dude.
Nah.
In my opinion, I don't give a shit that if he does that or not.
No,
But just in my opinion, I mean,
it was just very
kinda
weird.
unexpected and weird
It
looking.
was very weird looking. It's like,
all
okay,
good and just
I-
kind of weird looking though.
I
You know what I'm
guess.
saying?
If that's what
I
you're
mean,
going
do your
for,
shit.
that's what you're going for.
I mean,
you know. I guess when most celebrities get a little eccentric, because
Yeah.
a lot of them never really had shit.
I mean, if you're gonna do that,
Yeah.
maybe it's like something smaller. You know
True.
what I'm saying?
Get it like actually like vision sized, like a little bendy, like
Yeah, something. You know.
implant, like a bendy sized diamond.
Yeah, not a fucking piece of charcoal size
Yeah.
ass shit. In your fucking.
Not a fucking 4-inch long, 2-inch wide. They got to take out a chunk of your forehead.
Fucking emerald. Yeah.
Yep. It was a pink. It was a nice looking diamond
Yeah.
for what it was.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
But I'd have been like, can we chunk this out and put this in like a tennis necklace or a tennis bracelet? Maybe a
Please and
diamond
thank
ring.
you.
Please, right? A little something.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah. Could you imagine a pink diamond tennis chain? That'd be hard as
That'd be
shit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it would look pretty cool. I think that if it was like a clear reflective pink as opposed to like a hard stone
Yeah.
that is pink, you know.
A translucent as compared to opaque.
Yeah.
So you'd rather have translucent diamonds than nice little deep color pink.
That shit color that color of rock
Yeah.
as a thing, or diamond looking shit but pink. Maybe on that, then the diamond looking shit but pink
Okay.
for that kind of chain, I guess.
Okay. Maybe rose gold chain, regular diamonds.
Yeah, rose gold. I like rose gold. There was this watch that I wanted back in the day, like years and years and years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and it had a gold face. It had the face was white. The bezel was rose gold,
Ooh.
and the indicators, if you will, were like a crimson red, and then the
Ooh.
band was like a dark chocolate like leather.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just way too nice, and it was a Breitling, and I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
okay, and they wanted $20,000 for it.
Oh shit! I was thinking 6,000 in my head. Never
Yeah,
the
they
fuck
wanted
mine.
fucking 20,000. I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
And
go
we
ahead.
snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah,
Yeah.
don't lose yourself in that moment. It's like
No.
it's like,
no
look,
way.
I gotta put this on 6 different credit cards, but rest assured, we will get this paid.
Oh
for.
yeah, we got it. You got your money,
Yes.
and don't worry about mine.
It's like I'm just telling you right now, 6 different credit cards plus my debit card, for as much as I can do after the fact.
Yeah.
Or do you do the debit card first? Just trade your primary source of income, because it's like I know I'm getting another check tomorrow, so
I don't know. I'd probably go mainly credit.
yeah.
You know, I mean, if you are getting a check tomorrow, but then a lot of the time, whenever you get a check, a lot of it's probably going to be like
Yeah.
some shit you need it to be
There's
for.
always some shit due, whether it be bills, rent,
Mm-hmm.
something unexpected pops up, groceries.
Yeah, some bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Just realizing more and more every day they're saying stay a kid while you can becomes more and more relevant as the
Yeah.
adult days go on.
Yep. As they accumulate.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely.
Hell yeah.
100%.
Especially just having that kid energy.
Yeah.
Like, even though like I am like relatively in shape, I work out, all that stuff regularly. It's just like I don't have that kid cardio of just I can sprint
Just
for
running and running and
miles
running and running
on
and
end.
running,
I can
yeah.
run, I can climb, I can jump.
Yeah.
I don't need any water for whatever reason. I didn't stretch, not
Never
a lick.
dehydrate.
Yeah.
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 Run a mile in fucking 6 minutes.
I was never that fast.
I say that's pretty quick.
Yeah. I think the fastest I've ever run a mile is like 7 minutes.
That's good.
Yeah. It's pretty
good.
consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah, that's good.
Like 7.5.
Have you ever seen the shit where It's like the beer mile or whatever, where there's like they line up on the track, and then they have to chug a beer, and then every time they go around the track, they have to run a mile. It's a race.
Okay.
It's a mile race.
So 4 laps.
Yeah,
around the track?
4 lap race, and before the race and in between each lap, you have to chug a beer. You have to drink a beer.
Ooh.
And it's pretty funny, man. There's people that are fucking fast as hell, dude. Like they run the whole mile in like way too fast. Like,
Damn. 4 minutes, 4.5 minute mile.
Yeah. 5 minutes, some shit like that. 5:15.
Why are
it's
you
like,
not
dang,
in the Olympics?
you know,
Well, Greg, does the 4 minute mile qualify?
for the Olympics?
Yeah.
You'd think so, right? That's really fast. 4 minute mile, isn't it? Isn't
I
it
mean,
pretty
it
fucking
is,
fast?
I guess.
How
I don't
long
know.
would it take you to go a marathon at that?
Okay, marathon, 26 miles at 4 minutes a mile. 26 times 4. About 100 minutes.
Yeah, a little bit more than 100.
Yep.
So
We'll
that's
say
about an hour and a half
100
for a fucking
104
marathon.
minutes.
Hour
Because
and a half for a
25
marathon.
would be 100 exactly, so that extra mile, 104 minutes.
Yeah, so an hour and a half for a marathon. It's pretty fucking fast, isn't it?
Yeah. Damn.
So you're going that fucking fast.
Yeah.
That's really fast.
Yeah. But could you sustain that speed for that long?
No, absolutely not.
No.
I couldn't. No.
Because how fast is 4 minutes in a mile? You know what?
If you're going 26 miles and
Let's consult it. Well, I'm like talking about miles per hour. Like how fast are you actually moving to get a 4 minute mile?
yeah,
Well, this is a good time to consult the Oracle.
indeed.
If I could fucking type on a keyboard. Yeah. Ooh, I'd already 15 miles an hour. Could you run at 15 miles an hour consistently for 26 miles?
Nope. Absolutely not. I can't
Absolutely.
run at 15 miles an hour in the first place.
Nah. If I'm not full sprinting, that is.
I mean, I might be able to hit 15,
Yeah.
but it'd be tough.
I feel like I can pretty confidently hit 15. But I couldn't sustain it for that long. Like it'd be like I can do it, I've hit it, and I'm slowing down.
I would like to one day, just for the hell of it, be like in my car or something, and then be going 15, and then whenever I get to you, you start running. See if you can see what that is.
Oh, it's okay.
That'd be cool. 15 or 20. Like,
Yeah.
are we going 21 these times or something like that?
See if I can consistently hit 15, and then we start a race. It's like who has the better acceleration because the top speed is the same.
You or my car?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, top speed is the same as 15.
yeah.
Yeah. Probably you would have better acceleration than my car.
I mean, I don't know because you could slam that pedal.
I could, but it's one of those ones where it's gotta like catch up with itself. You know
I was about to say, also, if you're slamming the pedal to 15, you're. Are you?
letting up off the brake, you're already at like
I
7
feel like you're
immediately.
not slamming the pedal. It's an immediate. You.
Let up off it.
Yep.
Hit the cruise control.
It's like and you. And all right.
It's like, and 15. See if you
It
can keep up
was
with that.
nice. It was fun. Thought I was gonna get somewhere fast, and then that's when you just hear the on the street the pitter patter of the feet.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, well, I'll be damned.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking like the fastest I ever went on my longboard. I was hanging on to my friend Mike's window.
Mm-hmm.
I went 25 on it, but I hit a turn at 20.
Ooh,
And it was sketchy as fuck because I didn't want my shit to like slide out
feel-
and then fucking, you know what I'm saying?
was it a sharp turn or?
I mean, you could kind of maneuver, you know.
Okay.
I mean, technically the turn was 90 degrees, you know,
Oh,
but where I was as a result, because I when I let go, I was going 20, 25 or whatever. I let go, and then I veered to the left, you know, to make the turn wider.
okay.
But it was still fucking
I get it. I
slightly
get it.
intimidating, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know, sometimes you got to hit the. I guess the airport strategy: go north to go south, go
Yep.
east to go west.
Yep. Make your turns, you know what I'm saying? Do what you do. Just make the landing.
Hell yeah.
Suck
Look.
the landing.
Hey, you can stick the beginning and stick the ending. movie wise. As long as you stick the opening and stick the landing, people are more lenient about what happened in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. I'd like the whole thing to be good, though. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
From beginning to end.
Because
just a
there are
solid
movies that are good all the way
motion
through.
picture. Yeah.
So go ahead and do it, too.
A movie so good, you instantly want to just rewatch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I've ever done that, but, I mean, if that ever happens, I'll let you know what movie it is.
Yeah. I did. Well, me and my mom did one time. It was when Avengers first came out. And so the whole family had IMAX tickets, but
Nice.
the IMAX theater, I guess, had sold out. They sold out the seats before they cut off selling the tickets. So, me and my mom ended up in the IMAX theater, but my aunt, uncle, and cousins had to go to a different show that started maybe 40, 50 minutes after the IMAX showing. So they were like, you know what? We're just going to go do that. So me and my mom finished our movie, and we're like, you want to go see where they're at in their movie? And so first of all, the IMAX 3D glasses and the regular 3D glasses are different. And so I said that. I was like, well, we got to get regular 3D glasses because we got IMAXs right now. And she was like, okay, I'm going to go find them, go get glasses. And I was like, how am I going to finesse glasses real quick? And I was like, Walked up to the lady. I was like, hey, they gave us the wrong glasses. We didn't have IMAX tickets. And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Here you go. And I was like, that was too easy. That shouldn't have been that easy. That was too easy. That was like movie convenient easy. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, how are we going to solve the problem? Just like that.
The easiest way possible.
Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. And then we got to their movie, and they just got to they were a little before the final act was about to start. They were right before the Avengers were about to assemble. Because they were still on the helicarrier. They just kind of had like their disaster and all that. And we were like, well, this is just perfect. Mm. We get to see the best part of the movie all over again.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And that's how we saw the Avengers twice.
Twice in a row, immediately one after another.
Yep.
That's the way to watch it.
It's a shame it wasn't beginning to end, but from what we picked off, not mad. Not even a little bit mad.
Yeah. It's worth seeing again.
Yeah.
It's still fresh on the mind, too, you know?
Hell yeah. But speaking of picking off, sadly, this is where we got to leave it off.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to leave some shit fresh in your mind.
Hell yeah.
Every so often, that's a chill time podcast. You know what I'm saying? You can always hit rewind.
You can always hit rewind.
You know, you can always go back in the log.
Backtrack.
You can do all that.
There's a catalog for a reason. You know?
Yeah, all that's there. It's all there for you.
But look, if you've been here from day one, shout out to you. For real, for real. Thank you for listening. Thank you for bearing with us.
Yeah.
Through these, I guess if you want to call it growing pains and not even really growing pains. Yeah.
Conversations.
Just real life conversations and shit.
Yeah.
So,
through and through.
Hell yeah. And you know, if you're a newcomer,
welcome.
Thank you as well. Welcome aboard.
Welcome.
Hopefully you stay on board.
Yeah, just keep chilling, man.
You know,
whatever you do, just keep chilling.
You go and, you know, you backtrack that catalog. You backlog the catalog.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And, you know, with that said, from the Chill Time Podcast, this has been Terrell.
It's been Derek.
Y'all have a good one.